Many Black Canadians experience racism regularly. This is well known. But according to a new study, their unique challenges are often undermined because they are typically classified under a larger visible minority group. This new study aims to change that, focusing on the Black experience in Canada.
George Floyd and what happened on that day and has created a moment of reckoning.
The board chair of Urban Alliance on Race Relations, Nigel Barif, says recent events have shown a light on the mistreatment of Black people locally and internationally.
You see that systemic racism, the way that Black people are treated by police, by the courts, is abhorrent.
A new national study is hoping to come up with concrete solutions to help the Black community in Canada. Nearly 13,000 respondents, both Black and non-Black Canadians, took part in the Black Canadian National Survey interim report looking into anti-Black racism in major sectors. The survey finds 70% of Black Canadians face racism regularly or from time to time, compared to Indigenous people who are at 49%, other non-white Canadians at 48%, and white Canadians at 18%. A shocking 96% of Black respondents say racism is a problem in the workplace.
Black men and women both face a lot of discrimination and trauma in the workplace that is associated with stress-related engagement and outcomes. Linked to lack of morale, disrespect.
The study shares the unemployment rate of Black Canadians is approximately twice that of white Canadians. Black women are more likely than white women to be unemployed or underemployed. Barif says the system for Black people is unfair from the start.
That will come into the education system that are further behind than their peers from other cultures, and that if we're not investing enough to make sure that we close that gap, we know that from the data that you end up in the lowest paying jobs, and that poverty level continues to be passed on to the next generation.
The study lead, Lauren Foster, says the workplace really is the epicenter for determinations of discrimination and fairness in Canadian society.
All employers and organizations have an equality duty, and they must take positive measures to root out discrimination.
As for whether studies like this will make a difference, Barif is uncertain.
How we respond, policymakers respond, how the politicians respond, we'll only be able to judge 20 years from now to see did they actually listen.
The online survey is open until June 1st. The study lead says they will be presenting the final report to the government in about 4 months, which will include specific recommendations to improve the Black experience in Canada.